Hello, welcome to part 2 of the square and cube roots. Today we're going to focus on cube roots. A cube root of a positive number p is x if x cubed is p. And what they're saying is that if I take x cubed, that's the same thing as x times x times x. And they're saying that that product is p. It's just a variable standing for the product of x cubed. There is only one cube root for every positive number. When we were doing the square root, we had positive and negative solutions. With cubes, unfortunately, that doesn't work. And here's an example of why. If we take 2, cube it, we'll take 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So the 2 cubed is 8. If I were to try to do negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Positive 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. So see how this one's negative and this one's positive? That's why the cube root of a positive number can only be one solution. We also have the cube root of 1/27 is 1/3, because if I take 1/3 and cube it, I will get 127. The symbol cube root indicates the cube root. So if I were to take 1/3 times 1/3 times 1/3, this would be 1/3 cubed. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And that's where they get those. A number that is a perfect cube is has a cube root that is an integer. The number 125 is a perfect cube because its cube root is 5. If I take 5 cube, 5 times 5 is 25, times 5, that gives me 125. Okay? Here is a list of perfect cubes. Typically, we don't work above 12, but just in case, this goes all the way to 20. If ever in doubt, you can try to find a number that's pretty close, and then just try them. Try them on your calculator until you find one that comes that works. Okay. This one here we have 729 equals x cubed, and so if I cube root both of these, the cube root of x cubed is x. The cube root of 729 is 9. So if I go over here and look at 729, it's right here. And I see that my base is 9, so the cube root of 729 is 9. Okay, that's how I use my chart. Again, only positive 9 because it was a positive number. If I have cube root or x cubed is 8 over 125. We're going to find the cube root of each. And remember that the cube root of 8 1/25 is the same thing as the cube root of 8 over the cube root of 125. So the cube root of 8 is 2. And the cube root of 125 is 5, and so the solution is 2/5. So let's practice a few. So I have x cubed is 512. So I want to find 512. 512 is here. So the cube root of 512 is 8. 8 times 8 times 8 would give me 512. On this one, the cube root of 64 is 4. So if I do cube root, and cube root of 343 is 7. So my solution would be 4/7. Okay? If you have any questions, come see me.